I never believed in spirits, in jinns, or in anything beyond this world, until one loved me. It started last year, when I moved into that old house on the edge of the city. It looked peaceful from outside, quiet streets, faint scent of rain on the old walls, but inside, something always felt alive. The air whispered, the shadows moved when no one did. I used to think it was just my imagination, until the night I felt a hand brushing through my hair while I slept. I woke up, terrified, but no one was there. Only the mirror across the room reflected my half-open eyes, and behind me, for a second, I saw a man standing, tall, dark, eyes glowing faintly gold. When I turned around, the space was empty again. That was the night he began speaking to me, not through sound, but inside my thoughts. His voice was smooth and deep, saying my name softly, like a lover whispering in the dark. "Amira," he said, "I've been watching you." I froze. I thought I was going insane. But it wasn't madness. Because soon, strange things started happening. My phone played love songs by itself. My perfume bottle sprayed without being touched. The curtains moved toward me as if someone invisible was reaching out. At first, I was afraid. But then, his voice grew gentler. He told me he was a jinn, a being made of smokeless fire. He said he found me pure, unlike any human he had ever seen. But something in his voice, it felt familiar, comforting. Every night, he would whisper stories from the unseen world, of deserts where spirits danced in moonlight, of ancient loves that never died. And slowly, I began to answer him. I'd talk to the empty air as if someone stood there. I told him about my loneliness, my lost love, my fear of never being enough. He listened, always listening. Sometimes, I'd feel warmth brush my cheek like a kiss of wind. One night, I asked, "Why me?" His voice grew quiet. "Because your soul once called to mine, long before this life. I found you again." From then on, he was everywhere. When I laughed, I heard a faint echo of his laugh. When I cried, the lights flickered softly, like he was mourning with me. Then, he began to grow possessive. He didn't like when I went out. My phone calls would drop mysteriously. Any man who tried to talk to me, something bad would happen. One neighbor fell from his bike right after smiling at me. Another's car caught fire. I knew it was him. He told me, "You're mine, Amira. I'll burn the world before I lose you." I tried to resist. I screamed at the empty air, begged him to leave me alone. But that only made him angrier. The air around me would turn cold, my candles would burst into smoke. Then one night, I met a spiritual healer. He told me to recite certain verses, to light incense and cleanse the house. I followed his advice, trembling as I whispered prayers into the dark. For a few days, the house felt peaceful again. I slept, I laughed, I even thought maybe it was all over. But love doesn't vanish that easily, not when it belongs to a being that never dies. On the 7th night, I dreamt I was standing in an endless desert, golden sands under a black sky. He appeared again, my jinn. His eyes burned brighter than ever. "Why did you betray me?" he asked. His voice echoed across the dunes. I said, "Because you were never mine to love." He came closer, smiling sadly. "But I was yours long before you were born." His hand reached out, fire swirling around his fingers, yet I felt no pain. Only warmth, deep and familiar. He kissed my forehead, and everything turned silent. When I woke up, there were burn marks on my pillow in the exact shape of a hand. After that, I stopped hearing him. The whispers vanished, the air grew still. But sometimes, when I walk past a mirror, I see a flicker of golden eyes staring back. Sometimes my perfume sprays itself again, and in those quiet hours of the night, I feel his warmth around me, like invisible arms holding me tight. I don't know if it's love or a curse, but part of me misses him. Because even if it was dangerous, it was real. He saw me when no one else did, and maybe, somewhere in the unseen world, he's still waiting for me, whispering my name across the fire of eternity. Amira.